Hey, hey, hey. What's up, everybody? I'm sorry I'm late. What's up? What's up? What's up? Twerk a little something. Hey, 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 hey. I don't know why I'm so lit, y'all. But listen, I hope everyone is doing well. I hope everyone is doing well. Welcome to the channel. This is your boy Chef Don Don. Y'all make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you bang that notification bell so that you don't miss any time that we actually do go live. Okay, we are here to review the Real Housewives of Atlanta. It's season 15, episode 1. Who gonna check my new boo? Okay, that was the name of the episode. So you guys let me know what you would rate this episode 1 to 10 in the comment section. What's up, Too Feisty? What's up, Simply Elegant One? And what's up, Gabby? Gabby, I don't know. I guess everybody wanna beef with the queen as of now. You know, Ty said that Candy is the queen of Atlanta. So maybe that's why. I don't know. I don't know, Gabby. But listen, y'all, you guys make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. We are here to talk about Real Housewives of Atlanta. Looks like it's going to be an amazing season for me. You know, it's been a while since I've been really excited about Housewives like this, so I'm pretty excited. Um, so I was gonna wait for a few more people to get in here. So I'll go ahead and just do a couple of announcements here really quick. In case if you guys do not know, on Sunday, Mother's Day, we will come together, do a Mother's Day extravaganza. We'll be doing some giveaways and some certain things. So we are going to be celebrating Sunday, May 14th, 2023 at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I would like for people who have maybe lost their mother as well, y'all come on over as well. All right. I want to show y'all some love too. Because I know what that feels like, right? Know what it feels like to try to get through Mother's Day when you don't have your mother. So y'all come over and hang out with us for a little bit. I want to show you guys some love too. All right. All right, so with that being said, let's get into the episode. All right, Real Housewives of Atlanta season 15, episode 1. Who gonna check my new boo? Okay, so the episode pretty much opens up with this cute Harlem Nights feel. I really did enjoy that. I thought that was super, super dope, right? We got to see all of them come in, and it was just like a dope, dope feel, right? We got to see them all dressed up, and it really gave like a really Harlem Nights feel. So I was here for the introduction. The introduction pretty much just showed us what we were going to get at the last scene, which was the party, which was Ross's 40th birthday party, right? So getting into the episode. So the episode opens up with Sheree and Martell, child. They are them two right there. I got so much smoke for Sheree and for Sheree and for Sanya, because I'm gonna have to call Sanya out on her mess. Okay. But really, honestly, Sheree, I ate her up on Twitter because I was so annoyed by her. So anyway, the first scene was with her and Martell. Now Martell had just done his Uptown magazine shoot. That was the name of that magazine is called. Why do I feel like that's not it? Uptown, Upshaw magazine. I don't know what the name of it is, but anyway, that magazine that bull crap article was written about, it was that. Okay, so I also put this in my notes too. No shade, but Martell looked absolutely uncomfortable trying to kiss Sheree when Sheree tried to peck him, and then he's looking like, what I'm supposed to do after that? He just looked real confused and out of place. I felt uncomfortable with this entire scene. But anyway, they go into how they met, of course, and then he was on the phone during the last season's reunion, so we knew that. What's up, Tracy? It's Uptown. Okay, I was right then. Um, why was he still in that suit? Well, according to Sheree in that particular scene, they showed the flashback that he had just gotten done with his photo shoot for that magazine, right? Um, so then we remember last season at the reunion, everybody was, ooh, Ooh, Sheree, who is your new boo? Who is your new boo? Oh, my new boo is Martell. It's Martell. He's on another reality show. Yeah, and he ain't ish on that show either. And he ain't gonna be ish on this one either. Okay. All right. Anyway, she goes on to say, no matter what the TV says, Martell is a good guy and all of this stuff. And I thought that production was absolutely shady because they actually flashed back to scamming Tyrone, right? Y'all know Tyrone was in the feds and all of that kind of stuff like that. And Sheree was talking to this man while he was in jail and all of that stuff. So they happened to production was shady. I'm gonna have to go ahead and give it to production. See, I'll be here for them shady moments. What's up, Tracy? I don't know if I spoke. What's up, Nikki P? What's up, Ebony M? How are you, love? I did, Ebony, I did enjoy your review on Love and Marriage Huntsville. I did enjoy this. I want to let you know that you're doing great. Don't stop. Keep going. Okay. Um, now Sheree tells Martell, she instructs Martell to get dressed because she has a surprise. So of course the cameraman follows Martell to the room. Martell is changing his clothes, child. They want to show Martell's body. Of course, child. It's so whack. But anyway, they're showing Martell's body, and so Martell actually comes back in, right? Sheree says she has a surprise. Child, a surprise is a female chef, right? It's a female chef. And so listening listening to this, I was a little bothered because Martell goes on to say, "Oh, I when I saw her, I thought the surprise was something else." Over here sounding like the bishop talking about threesomes and stuff. Okay, and then Sheree goes on in her confessional to tell us that her and Bob was supposed to have a a threesome and talk about Bob had it with somebody else. We did not want to hear about you and Bob supposed to be having no threesome. I don't want to hear about Bob having sex with nobody. Okay, it's already bad enough that I have to remember that child was once married and have children. We do not care about no threesome with you and Bob and whoever else. We just do not. Okay, could left that out. Okay, hey Ranton. Oh wow, thank you, sir. That's a lot coming from you. You do amazing. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. No, you're dope. You're very patient. Your voice is very soothing. So I love it. I enjoy it. What's up, sis? Ranting with Ricardo. You guys make sure you go subscribe to Ranting because you guys know we do have game night on her channel on Wednesdays. So today's Monday. Got 2 more days for game night. And I think it's the Proud family and something else. Maybe she can clarify for us. Okay, so I put in my notes about Sheree telling us about Bob. We ain't kidding about that. Now, Sheree talks about Ross's party, right? And she talks about that everyone is invited. So Martell asks who comes. And ain't nothing wrong with him asking that because I asked the same questions. Who all coming? We ain't got time to be playing. So Sheree says that all of the ladies are coming. And so then she goes on to say, well, you know that Candy is coming, right? So you guys know last summer we played Candy's audio in which she was doing an interview with Shamia, and I think it may have been Big Tigger. They were doing an interview, and when they were doing the interview, she said that Martell tried to get Freddie O them to come take pictures, or basically that his publicist, because I watched Candy speak on it, but his publicist had got had called her friend's cousin or whatever to film at Blaze or take pictures or whatever at Blaze. Y'all remember when she said that on the radio, right? And that he was an opportunist, right? Um, anyway, Martell goes on to say, well, nah, ain't that your husband? Okay, Martell, I'm just to pull whatever facial hair you got. Cause what I want to tell you is somebody like Todd's caliber, you cannot call them an opportunist because you are the same person who came past a builder's license test. That's open book. So let's not do this. You didn't took that test 25 times and have not passed it. But we want to call Todd an opportunist. You're the same person who also um can't do anything without your ex-wife. If we want to be completely 100 about it, can't do anything without your ex-wife. How in the world can you call Todd an opportunist? How can you say that? Todd, out of all people, Todd, who makes money for himself, you out of all people should have never let that come out of your mouth. And I'm sorry, but his shade and Sheree's shade is not landing. A- And I guess it's not landing because we know the tea, we know the truth, but it's not landing. Come on now, we talk about Todd Tucker. We're not talking about Tyrone. This man's ex-wife took all of his tests, did everything for him. And you mean to tell me you calling Todd an opportunist? The same person who wanted to stop the custody battle that you started because you couldn't pay your attorneys. That's yo, opportunist should never ever come out of your mouth. And so what I did was I went and gathered up the definition of an opportunist. A person who exploits circumstances to gain immediate advantage rather than being guided by consistent principles or plans. Who does that sound like? Who does that sound like? Does that sound like Todd Tucker? No, it doesn't. It sounds like Martell, whatever his middle name is, Holt. Okay, that's who it sounds like. Hey, LMV. Y'all, when he said that, I was like, I know this fool did not call Todd an opportunist. Again, let me read that definition. A person who exploits circumstances to gain immediate advantage rather than being guided by consistent principles or plans. Can y'all tell me in the comment section who that sound like? That definition of opportunities. Can y'all tell me? All right, so we're gonna move on. Now, Martell brings up Kenya. He actually asked Sheree about Kenya. I thought that was slightly weird. I did. I'm not gonna lie. I thought that was slightly weird when I heard him ask, "Well, how is Kenya?" And so Sheree is saying, "Kenya good." Kenya consistently ask about you though. She wants to know what you're doing. Okay. And so I was like, okay, child, I guess you're trying to set this little storyline up. Martell is not landing on your end. And one thing I'm gonna continue to say over and over again, Martell is stomping on new territory. These Real Housewives of Atlanta producers don't got no close knit like you got with Carlos for Love and Mary Huntsville. This is not Love and Mary Huntsville. This is the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And the type of dragon you gonna get this season on this show, Carlos can't save you. Carlos not gonna be able to save you from a grand old dragon from the RHOA fandom. And that's just what that is. This is not Love and Mary Huntsville. Yeah, thank you, Demetria. That is definitely Martell with all capital letters. Hey, Natty. That's him, the one that is fitting for filing for full custody of his kids out of spite. I can't stand him. And then you want to stop this battle because you can't afford your attorney, you can't afford the attorney fees. That's your business, not mine. And I'm most definitely going to ride with Mel on this. You started this, let's finish it. You don't just get to get away with this that easy. Come on now. No. So anyway, there's another thing that Sheree said that we're gonna get into a little bit later that I did not like either, and I'm gonna clock her about it because it was almost like a dismissive type of situation to other women or to his ex-wife. But we'll get into it. Hey, no filter fine. What's going on? I appreciate y'all for coming in here. Okay, where was I at? All right. So we pan over to Candy. We get to see Carmen. You know, Carmen has, done different things with her business. I think she's now like in the insurance field. So she's making good money. She says that business is going well. And we also see Don Juan. Now, Don Juan is the first one to throw shade at Sheree about her clothing line, okay? Because he says that she's not selling anything. And we already know what happened with the website and all of that kind of stuff. We already know what's currently going on. Because I think as of right now, a lot of stuff on her website says she sold out and she has not uh fixed it. Okay. Hey, House of the Princess. Hey, Chrislyn, how are you? Oh, Brandon answered me. Oh, let me see. Let me go back. Let me go back. Proud family and lean on me for game night. Okay, so y'all make sure y'all head uh 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 y'all get ready for game night. Okay, that's this Wednesday. All right. So where was I? Okay. Shout out to the house of Aaron. He is a content creator, YouTuber, as well. Shout out to him. He was featured in this particular episode again when they were talking about the website being down and all of that stuff, us not being able to go get the products that she was selling on the website. Now they flash back about all of that stuff that has to do with the website. Now Don Juan says Candy um is getting ready to relaunch Candy Coated Nights. And we already see that it is currently coming back out, or it's already back out. She does have Candy Coated Nights. If I'm not mistaken, I think she does it on Wednesday nights or something like that. It's through the week that she does it. Maybe Monday night. But they do Candy Coated Nights already. Um, Now Candy tells us that Ace is, feeling a certain type of way because he wants his mommy, and they during her confessional she let us hear one of the the calls that they had together, and I ain't gonna lie to y'all, it that really kind of broke me down because I was like, oh, I hate to hear kids cry for their parents like that, and I get it, she's busy. Um, And I think what Candy does, and we'll get into this, I think what she does to kind of ease it up a little bit is now that she got like Ace and a lot of stuff and things like that. And I don't know if that is maybe a way to somewhat like support the family, knowing that she's always busy. I'm not quite sure, but we're going to get into it in a minute. But um anyway, Ace called her and let her know, like, I want my mommy, I want to be able to do this with my mommy next to me and stuff like that. And that really got me a little bit. I was like, oh, it's usually on Mondays. I thought so. I thought so. Hey, say Marquise, how are you? The website now is a mix between a shop and regular meat Sheree website. Oh, child. Sheree is Sheree is I can't with her. That was exciting to see House of Aaron on RHOA. It was. It absolutely was. I had to give him a shout out. Okay. Now, um, Kenya and Manietta show up to Candy's house, okay, so or wherever they were, and Candy says that she was mad at Manietta for siding with Marlo, or what seemed like she was siding with Marlo last season. Of course, Manietta cleared that up. Just like that's not how that went. I wanted to get both sides of the story before I just kind of compare everything that was going on, which is understandable, right? Um, so Mayetta says that she is sorry. Now, Kenya reveals to us that Mayetta hooked her up with a nice young man by the name of Roy. Okay. And Kenya says that he is funny, kind, and he is not bad on the eyes. Okay. Now, Kenya and Sheree, well, Kenya wasn't really responding to Sheree, but of course, they as the episode is on, they throw their little shade and stuff like that. And I'm gonna share this one um that I retweeted because I say, see, this is grounds for me to eat Sheree up all season long. Um, I'ma find it. I'ma find it. I'ma find it. Cause when I saw it, I was like, girl, girl. Anyway, King says that she was disappointed in Sheree and Candy's relationship after the reunion. I guess maybe she thought that they were going to be able to, get back on one accord. And Candy says that Sheree was upset with the spoofs and stuff like that. And this is one thing that I said, that as much as Sheree always try to play like she don't know what nobody talking about and like she don't come for people. And one thing that I'm gonna mention again on down the line, I'm not a Candy fan, and I think a lot of y'all know that. Like I'm not a diehard Candy fan. But one thing I will honestly say is that Marlo and Sheree be reaching when it comes to Candy. They want Candy to be a friend that they are not to anybody else. They're not even that type of friend to each other. So it always amazes me how y'all want so much from Candy that y'all not even willing to give in your own friendships or relationships that you have. It's so whack to me. And I really want y'all to stop reaching. Just know it's gonna be a season of Sheree and Marlo, of course, reaching at everything that they come at Candy with. Again, I'm not a Candy fan, but they getting on my nerves already. Okay. All right. So y'all remember she said that Sheree said that she was good clickbait for Candy. And y'all, Candy is my type of petty, right? Candy in her speak on it last night. Every time she said Sheree and Martell name, she bleeped it out. She bleeped it out so she wouldn't be saying that name, so Sheree can't say she used up for clickbait. Money making Candy, baby. Money making Candy. She know what to do. Now, Sheree acts like again that she don't remember anything. That's another thing that irritates me about Sheree. She always playing like she don't remember nothing. Now, Kenya reveals that Martell was in her DMs, right? So we all know that the way that happened, because I saw a lot of people saying that Kenya May was looking for a moment, right? But here's the thing: the reason why Sheree didn't see the DM was because allegedly, now I think we all know this if we know how Instagram works, right? When you message somebody that you're not following, they're not following you, it goes to a message request box, right? And you have to actually accept, block, or I think the other option is restrict, or one is like delete and block or something like that, right? But the one over to the far right hand side is to accept it, right? And in order to accept it, and I know that this can happen because somebody just did this to me the other day. Somebody was sending me a DM that I don't follow. They don't, I think they may follow me, but I don't follow them. They send me a DM, but as soon as I went to go open up the message where it says approve or deny, the message was no longer there, which means that that person deleted the message, right? It wasn't a story, it was an actual DM message that had been deleted. Because when you go look, there's no reason for them to send you any type of message request if there's not a DM or not something there. Something had to have been sent in order for it to be removed or deleted. And that's what Martell did. Martell deleted whatever he said to Kenya. And two things could be true. It could be Kenya looking for a moment, or it could be that that is absolutely true. I'm gonna go with the fact that I think Martell did send that DM. Just my opinion. I think he very much so did send that DM, right? Because why did you ask about why did you ask about Kenya? You know, that part was really weird to me, and I'm talking about Montel. Now Kenya asked, is Sheree wait. Oh, okay. So Kenya asked about Sheree bringing Martell to the party, right? And so I'm sorry, y'all. Now, in a minute, ain't gonna lie to y'all, since I had to push this back, I am gonna have to go get my food. Okay, my food is on the way, and I'm just letting y'all know. I'm gonna give y'all a little commercial break, and I'll be right back after that. All right. However, it ain't here yet. Now, Kenya says that Kenya asked if Sheree bringing Martell to the party, and Mayetta says that the streets are talking, honey, and Candy says that he might be uh engaging with someone else in ATL. Okay, and so Kenya then reveals again that Martell was in her DM, and I kind of notated how all of that happened. Now Kenya brings it up that Candy and Todd were fussing the day before when she called her, and Candy goes in and Candy gets emotional. She breaks down and she states that pretty much, and y'all might disagree with me on this, but I feel like Todd and Candy are looking for the same thing. And I've said this time and time again. they have so much on their plate that they don't have time, I think, for family. And I think now it's boiling over into the fact that they don't have time for each other, right? Listening to Candy break that down, it honestly sounds like that both of them have so much on their plate that they're not able to. It's kind of like when one wants to do something, the other one is probably busy. You see what I'm saying? So like it's always that, right? If one can't do something because the other one is busy, and I think that they don't have time to actually spend time as a family. That's what I got from that. I'm not going to completely say that either of them are probably ignoring each other. I just think that their plates are so full. And then when one has free time, the other one doesn't have free time. That's what I get from Candy and Todd's issue, right? That they both plates are just full, and they don't have time for that. I don't know what Todd and or Candy and Todd are going to do. They seem to both be very creative. Yeah, that's what I got too. Like they're both creative. They both have so much going on that I think when one has a little bit of free time, the other one is not necessarily free. That's kind of what I got from that. And I think at some point they're just gonna have to, it's just gonna have to be like a balance. And I think it's hard for them to do. Hey, Kim and Nicole, what's going on? Um, but yeah, I don't know. That's just what I got from that scene. But Candy did break down. She pretty much was saying that Todd, it's almost like Todd is looking for her to or trying to make her the problem, is what I got from that. Um, so that yeah, that it just seems tough, right? It seems tough to be able to balance it, and I think that they haven't found that balance yet. Now, okay, y'all, gotta go get my food. Gotta go get my food. Here I go. I am getting ready to. I believe you, Demetria. I believe you. Y'all don't leave me, okay? Because I know how y'all do. Do not leave me. Listen to this twerk music, and I promise I'll be back. All right, y'all. My bad. My bad. My bad. That was a little ghetto, wasn't it? All right, let's get back into it. Let's see. Martell told Carlos King that he inboxed Kenya to say thank you for what? He said that for real? I know you playing with me. What? Are you serious? Why would he say that? What? Martell is Martell is a whack. Martell is whack. Oh, here we go, y'all. Okay, let me read this. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, that is true. Todd movie is made. It seems like Todd is always taking the back seat so Candy can follow her dreams. I feel like Candy needs to let Todd lead for once and stay. Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. Thank y'all for sticking with me. I did have to catch my breath for a second, but that ain't y'all business, okay? I did run. Okay, let me get back in my notes. Go look at Carlos' review of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Wow, I did not know that. I'm gonna have to go check it out. All right, that is a good point. Okay, so let's get back into it. So we talked about Todd and Candy. Okay, now this is interesting because Todd goes, now we paying back over. Now Todd is working on his play or on his movie, right? And he's doing some reading with I guess the cast. Or maybe the writers, the producers, I don't know. But Candy is pretty much she's feeding the kids dinner. It's dinner time. They trying to have dinner. And uh Todd is trying to work on this movie. He's trying to finalize this movie. And so I could see that Candy was getting super frustrated. And she was like, it's family time. And so he finally tells them, he's like, well, I have to go, guys, because my family is saying that I have to spend time with them. And you could hear someone ask him, can we do one last thing? And at that moment, he was like, yeah, let's do it. And so Candy was like, oh, never mind, right? So you could tell she was frustrated. Again, I just think that they have a lot on their plate and balance has to find itself in that situation. It does. Because I think both of them are extremely talented. They're extremely, like, I just, I, they're both talented. They both have a lot going on. But I agree with y'all. Yeah, I can agree with that. I can see that. Yeah, Todd has always let her stop his progress. I can see that. I could definitely see that. Child is the energy for me. I'm glad I'm able to bring something good to the streets of YouTube. Period. All right. Where are we? Sorry, I missed my note. Okay. So now we pan over to Sanya. Sanya. I can already tell you, I can tell what Sanya's storyline is gonna be all season. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Ranting, neither one of them know how to balance it, it seems like. Mm, good point. Good point. Professional help would help them. I agree. Okay, so let's get into it. I'm not sure why. Do y'all hear this ringing sound? Hold on. Okay, here we go. You right, Ebony, because I'm just fit to get on this. Hey, Choice Designs, how are you? Good to see you over there. Shan, YouTube, Braylon, y'all done came on over. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So let's get into it. So Sonya, um, don't know how Jamaicans feel about this, but putting that blup 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 on the shirt and he ain't Jamaican, I'm going to tell y'all Ross is directly here from Texas, okay? Ross is a Texas boy. He's from Texas. And so I was like, and I could be wrong, this could be a reach, but you ain't offending the people of that particular culture by wearing something like that, and that's not your culture. I'm just asking. I'm just asking. I'm just saying, you know. But anyway, go on. This lady's storyline is just about to be with all of these people being in this house. Her sister and her husband is there. Sonya, of course, in Ross is there with Deuce, which is their son. And then they have Sonya's mom and dad there too. Now, last season, she came on by saying, and people kept asking her, do you sure you want to let all of your family live in your house for an entire year? Is that not what she said? She stated that she wanted them to live with her for a year because they did not even want to move to Atlanta. So, Sonya, which is it? Which is it that is too many people in the house? I hate to talk with you, girl. What's going on? That's too many people in the house. Too many people. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, that scene with her sister is probably right. So in case if you don't know, her sister's husband is supposed to be her assistant, right? And her sister was upset with her because she said that Sonya doesn't respect boundaries. Dinner is at 6:30. Sonya is asking him to do something at 6:29, right? And so her sister's pretty much saying boundaries. But here's my thing. I think what will solve all of that is if y'all get out and get your own place. I think that will solve that. I think that will solve that. We don't got to worry about boundaries. We ain't got to worry about not having sex because you don't want to make noise for the person that's in the second room, third room, or to hear you up underneath. Child, get you a place and you ain't got to worry about that. Yes, she does seem to be very organized. But I again think that you should be able to fix that yourself by going and getting you a place, and then you don't have to worry about boundaries being crossed. I thought that that would have solved all of that. You could have kept that nasty attitude. What you doing to fix it is what I want to know. And if y'all notice, we didn't get much from Sonya's mother or father in regards to that. Now, according to the trailer, we are going to see them talking about it. But I want to know what the mama got to say. Because she another one that's rough. Remember she got into it with Drew at that table on last season? So yeah, I would like to know what she got to say. Okay, we're gonna keep on going. Um, okay, I read that. Okay, so we pan back over to Todd and Candy, and Candy. Okay, I read that too. Lord have mercy. We pan over to Marlo and the boys. Okay, now I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Next to the notes, I put in here. I really don't care because y'all know I did not like how Marlo treated those boys last season whatsoever. Okay, I did not like it, and especially being someone who is adopted. Speaking of myself and her being adopted, what you did was completely out of line. And nobody is saying that you have to be perfect in whatever you're doing, but you crossed the line when you put those nephews out. You told them to go to your sister house who already has children. So I guess to sum up the season, they done went and got a life coach, okay? And the boys that made Marlo some food, and she comes down and they speak to the life coach. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I was kind of checked out with their life coach. All I remember is them having some type of uh mission statement, and they hadn't picked their mission statement. And the mission statement that they had, Marlo, the boys was giving it to Marlo. That's all I remember. Okay. Because I ain't gonna lie to y'all, that wasn't interesting to me. So then we get back to the chateau. Okay, we back at Chateau Thelma. Chateau she didn't pay. Chateau we don't know. Chateau I done heard a lot of stuff about the lights and stuff over there. Chateau Chateau look crazy season 15 like she did Chateau season 14, period. Okay. Anyway, we end up back over at her house and uh we get Sonya again, all right. Sonya and Sheree are talking, and then come all right. I'm gonna go on and let y'all know. A lot of people want to know how I feel about Courtney. I think Courtney is thirsty. Okay. And I think she needs a tall glass of Arnold Palmer. Okay. With ice. Okay. And a straw to drink it out of because she's giving me very much thirsty. Okay. Um, so she says that, and I literally put this in my notes. I was not feeling her vibe at all. You know what she kind of reminded me of, and I could be agree, y'all may agree or disagree. She gave me Clawfoot, Claudia Jordan, when Claudia first came on the Housewives. That's what this girl gave me. Very much so, thinking that you are that girl, and somebody just gonna have to get you all the way together. Okay. But that's what they gave me. Now, anyway, um, they start to talk about Ross's birthday party, and Sonya says that all of the ladies are coming, and Sheree asks her, "Do you know all the ladies?" And Courtney says that she has hung out with Marlo, and but her and Candy are cool. Her and Candy have been in the same similar circles, is what she's saying, right? And she said that Candy is going around asking about her and said that they were friends, and that she pulled up her Instagram asking who is she and all of this. Girl, I'm so confused by how you're being introduced to this group by you supposedly asking all these people about Candy and all this kind of stuff. I was like, make this make sense because it don't. I'm over Courtney already. And we've only seen her twice in this episode. Oh, now that's a good way to put it. Yes, I don't like that either, but I would say she was an instant parent, and definitely should have some parenting classes or counseling to deal with two kids. I agree with that. I do agree with that. I just think that there was a better way to always handle things, and I think that that was a poor way, especially finding out in this particular episode that those boys have not talked to their mother, and their mother is out. So what Marlo did was added to those boys' trauma, right? And that's my issue with Marlo. I feel like, again, and especially if you've been in a situation where you know, and you know that your nephews need that support no matter what at this age that they're in. I just think Marlo handled that way poor. And I think that Sonya and Sheree were not good friends for not being completely honest with Marlo during that time. And I said that back last season. I felt like they were not good friends to her because if they were good friends to her, they would have talked to her and told her, "You wrong." If I can't tell my friends that they're wrong without them getting upset or getting mad at me or not speaking to me, I mean, we're not friends then. Okay. Now Sheree says that she feels a way about Candy because Candy keeps talking about her, but not when she is eating or sucking Peter Wacker. Okay. And y'all can say what y'all want to. At first, I thought it was Marlo that wrote that Candy be sucking D in the locker room. But no, I'm very much convinced that it's definitely Sheree. Sheree definitely wrote that. Okay. And I wonder why you always go back to sucking dick. Is that because you're trying to bring up this season 9 stuff again? I'm not sure why you keep going back to that. But what I dislike is that, again, Sheree and Marlo want something that they are not to other people. You're not even a good friend to the friends that you do have that we see on camera. So why you always on Candy about Candy being a friend when neither one of y'all are friend or are good friends. Like that part I just don't understand. Now, um, everybody getting ready for the party, getting ready for Ross's birthday party. Now, Marlo has met with Rico Chappelle. Now we all know Rico Chappelle from season 2 of Married to Medicine. That is the young man that allegedly told uh Quad about Lisa Nicole Cloud's husband. Do y'all remember that? Um, and also he, designs wedding dress. I think he designed Candy's wedding dress, and he designed Jock's wife Kendra's wedding dress as well. But anyway, we see her, see him. He's helping Marlo with her look or whatever, and all of that. So Marlo goes on to have a conversation about Candy and Candy doing the spoofs, and Marlo actually said that she thought that the spoofs were funny, but she know that Candy's been shading. She don't really want to have much to do with Candy. She also goes in to say that Candy Broadway isn't working for Candy. Well, I don't think you should say something like that because here we go at the reunion. Okay, here we go at the reunion. I know you're gonna say, well, I wasn't saying that Broadway wasn't like that. I'm just saying that she's not like no big person on Broadway. You know what I'm saying? Like she ain't no Broadway. She may be Broadway, but she ain't Broadway. Marlo, shut up. That's the type of stuff I don't like about Marlo. That right there, you're saying that Broadway isn't working for this lady, and she's been nominated for a Emmy Award and a Tony Award, or maybe not an Emmy, a Tony. Is it an Emmy? Somebody help me. Somebody help me. And I know it's a Tony and it's something else that she's nominated for. But you said Broadway ain't working. Girl, sit down somewhere. Sit down somewhere. She also went in to say that singing wasn't working for Candy. This is the sad part about it, right? Everywhere that Marlo is taking a jab at Candy, Candy is bringing home the cash. So I'm not understanding why she. You always got to come for the work, for the jobs. Nobody's talking about the archive, but I don't think she nominated for all of them. I think it's a Tony and an Emmy. I know she stated that she wants to be on EGOT status, right? And I know EGOT stands for Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony. But I think she's nominated for a Tony and an Emmy, if I'm not mistaken. Emmy and Tony. That's why I thought, okay, Emmy and a Tony. Tony. Okay, got it. Um, Congratulations to Candy because that's dope. And I know she's gonna get that EGOT status, honey. She gonna get that EGOT status. I feel it. I feel it. Yeah, that's what I was saying. She ain't got EGOT status, but she almost there. She almost there. She is almost there. All right. Candy is almost there. That's a huge accomplishment, though. That is so huge. Okay. Now we get down to the party. All right. We get down to the party. And I will have to say, I enjoyed everybody's look. So she does have a Grammy, but the she don't have the Oscar yet. Yeah, she don't have the Oscar yet, but she almost there. She almost there. She almost a EGOT. She almost a EGOT. Okay, so we get to the party. Like I said, everybody looks good. Everybody look fine. They dap. All the men is dapper. All the women look beautiful. And Ken asks, "Where is Drew?" And Ralph originally said, and I don't know if anybody peeped this, but Ralph originally said that Drew wasn't feeling well. Then he went to say that it was a family emergency. But was it really a family emergency? Because if it would be a family emergency, why you not by your wife's side? Huh? Huh? You got something you want to say? Huh? Huh? Ralph. Hello, Ralph. Ralph. Which one was it? Was it that she was ill and feeling under the weather, or was it that there was actually a family emergency that you were not at? Anywho, let's keep going because I got to hurry up and make it to this whether you like it or not panel tonight. Okay, I want to hear what they got to say. Again, I feel like Ralph was lying or doing something right there, covering up something. Something wasn't right in that scene. Now, Sheree says that can you should mind her business and worry about Mark taking more manner. And that bothered me. You want to know why that bothered me? You telling her to worry about more manner. But let's not forget that Phaedra was your attorney when you got divorced from Bob and you walked out of that marriage with nothing. So let's not do that. Let's not do that, Sheree. See, I be trying to be real fair. Okay, I really do, y'all. I try to be fair. I do. But I can't help but think the type of shade that you throwing at Kenya, wouldn't you need to be worried about that for yourself? Okay, because everybody that you have dated or has had some type of dealing with, it never seems to work out. Sheree, what we talking about? And it's another comment that she made, and I really hope I took notes on it. Um, okay, now Marlo stirs the pot. Okay, Marlo says that this is a time where she's not in the middle of the mess. However, I'm gonna have to challenge Marlo there because you were messy enough to stir the pot and get Courtney activated so that she could then approach Candy with the issue that she had, right? And so Candy again is talking to this girl calmly. She's not on no rah rah, and Candy is asking like, "Girl, what's all of this?" They have a mutual friend that she contacted in the industry. Candy laid this out on her speak on it in the industry, and she's having a conversation with her, and that's how Courtney comes up and all of this kind of stuff, right? It seems weird if you ask me. It just seems weird. It didn't need to go that far. So Courtney, well, and bobbing their head and stuff like that. So Candy got upset, and Candy was like, "I'm getting ready to headbutt this B word." You know what I'm saying? Because she was fed up with her. Like, girl, you didn't have to come with this type of energy. See, you come with that type of energy, I had to meet you where you at, right? I had to meet you exactly where you at. And I feel like that's what Candy did. I'm about to headbutt you. Like, please, ma'am, get out of my face. Yeah, 9 people in that house is loud. That's 3 short from a dozen. Okay, let me see here. Now, um, Mayetta, okay, this was the comment right here, and I could be completely wrong. Now, Mayetta, of course, has a talk with Sheree, right? So while this issue is going on over here with Candy and Courtney and Sonya and Marlo over here dipping in, trying to hear what kind of conversation uh uh I'm like, girl, I ain't mad at Candy either, because girl, you what is all of this energy for? Lose it. So Marla all dipping in to see what the conversation is. She over there talking about for a change. I don't have I wasn't the one that got Candy activated. Well, honestly, you did because you still stirred the pot. You still stirred the pot, so you still had something to do with it because you was being messy Marlo, right? I mean, you was doing your job, so they say. I mean, you was being messy. You was stirring the pot. Now, of course, Mayetta is the one that talks to Sheree, right, and ask her about Martell's thing that she had heard some stuff on the streets. Okay, the streets be talking. Okay, and the streets is now, but the streets be talking. And so basically, she was like, Sheree goes on to say that she is a Ferrari, and if he wants to downgrade to a Toyota, that's on him. Y'all, I'm sorry. That sounds so dumb and dismissive to the fact that this man cheated on his once upon a time wife. That's very dismissive to me. I didn't like that. I ain't really like that. That felt very dismissive of people calling out Martell for who he really is. Y'all not fooling nobody. Prior to y'all starting filming the season, we already knew when we saw them pictures that y'all were faking it. We know, Sheree, unfortunately, I know you have a very close connection to Freddie O. So you called Freddie O to take all of these pictures. Okay. Which again tells me all of this is for the camera. It's something that Carlos told y'all to do. But I'm gonna go on the record and say this. Carlos said somebody tweeted on Twitter and said, Carlos, we need a Love and Marriage Atlanta with Sheree and Martell starring in it. I said that has to be the dumbest thing I have ever heard in my entire life. Sheree and Martell, man, please get out of here. Get out of here. I will not watch that. They playing in our face, and you think that's something that we want to watch. As producers, y'all should be able to pick up on what the audience picks up on and what can be, produced into a show and what can't be produced. I'm really tired of y'all playing in our face. It is 2023. Are they even still faking? Child, I don't know. You got Martell over here saying that he just got a friend indeed. He doing press saying the same thing. Here she is over here saying the same that I don't know. They confuse me. Just hang it up. We're over it. We're over it. Oh y'all, so my I thought the fake relationship was over. Oh, they trying to say that Sheree and Martell ain't no longer together. I don't know. I don't keep up with them like that, but I mean, I don't know what they doing. I don't know what they doing. Sheree just looks like she just looks dumb being the pawn. She just looks dumb. She really does. Martell out of all people, get out of here. Good. You could have went back to Bob, and I think folks would have been better off with Bob than Martell. At one point, they stopped following each other. I think that was recently. I think that was recently, if I'm not mistaken. Shin, you own or something. I think that was recently. Um, yeah, I think I heard that recently. Um, but how can you break up when you were never together? Okay, I'm with that too. How can you? If you were never together, never together. That is not the song. However, y'all, this has been episode 1. Um, y'all give me y'all. It's 18 people still in here. Y'all give me y'all rating on what y'all think this episode gives. I'm gonna say this episode gets a 9.2. Okay, I think it was a very good premiere episode. All right, now just so you guys know, the schedule is about to get quite busy. Okay, so on Sundays we now have Martha's Vineyard. I mean, Summer House Vineyard. We have Real Housewives of Atlanta. Oh, not a 3. Oh, not a 3. Um, so we have Real Housewives of Atlanta. We have Summer House Martha's Vineyard. On the 19th, we'll have Bell Collective. We'll also have Young, Rich and African. Okay, and then we'll also have BET presents um shoot, how did I forget it? Celebrity edition of College Hill. There we go. Celebrity edition of College Hill. So the 19th is a very busy day. Okay. So just letting you guys know that May is about to get really, really busy. All right. So on Mondays, I'm gonna dedicate Mondays to Real Housewives of Atlanta and Summer House. When I mean Tuesdays we'll start doing other things, but I'll have a schedule out for you guys. Okay, I'll have a schedule out for you guys. Yes, No Filter Fine. It is coming back. It comes back on the 19th. They actually just released. I don't know if you're on Instagram or Twitter, but if you go to OMFG Reality TV, they posted the trailer there, and it comes out next Friday, the 19th. Yeah, and you know I like how Netflix do. Netflix go ahead and drop all the episodes. So I'm pretty excited about that. I'm pretty excited about that. If you guys haven't watched, yeah. Oh, and No Filter Fine. Guess what? Guess what? The cast, the cast is just they've had a cast shakeup. Let me put it that way. They've had a cast shakeup. If you guys haven't watched the first season of Young, Rich, and African, go. It's on Netflix, and it is definitely well worth the watch. I think it's only 8 episodes for the first season, and I think this season they get 12 from what I read. Okay, so we're gonna get into it, and we're gonna be doing a lot of stuff over here. Yes, they did a cash shakeup, and when I say a cash shakeup, a serious cash shakeup. Yeah, you gotta go watch the trailer because you'll be wowed. Because I was like, what? Okay, Ebony M, maybe we can get together. Maybe we'll review it or something like that. If you're okay with that, I think that it's a good show, and I kind of want it to get in the algorithm. So if you're interested in reviewing it, let me know. I don't mind reviewing it with you. I like that show. I like that show. It's good. Yeah, it is. It's really good. Oh, that would be great. Okay, cool. We'll talk about it a little bit further, and we can do that because I that show again is it was pretty good. It was pretty good. I'm trying to think. Is there any other shows that I think that's it for right now? Okay, that's it for right now. Now I am getting ready to start a series, which is a throwback series where we will go revisit like the. I don't know if you guys remember the show Star that had like Miss Lawrence, Queen Latifah, uh, 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 uh and a couple of other people in there. Okay, I think Tyrese was in there. A couple of other people. Um, and then also Greenleaf. Okay, Greenleaf. Greenleaf is on Netflix as well. So we're gonna be doing a throwback where we're gonna be revisiting those old shows. Okay, and just have a good time. All right. I appreciate y'all for coming back and kicking it with me. I know we went live earlier and there were a lot of people in there, but I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Okay. I'm about to head and support. Um, I'm about to head and support my friend Scotty and them over there on their panel. So if you guys don't have much to do, you can head over there and listen to their panel on the Real Housewives of Atlanta as well. Other than that, I'll see you guys tomorrow when we review Summer House. All right. And if any more tea happens to come out between now and then, you guys know that I will bring it to you. I am going to talk about this Jay-Z and this alleged son that has filed a motion to get a DNA test from Jay-Z. Oh, I'm going to be talking about that. But anyway, with that being said, y'all, I appreciate you all for tuning in. I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening. Don't work too hard. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet and enjoy yourself. All right. With that being said, I will see you guys in the next video. And thank you so much for coming in and kicking it with your boy.